a couple of reasons. I think Larry Bird, obviously, when Dr. J played, the three-point line wasn't as relevant as it was a couple of years later during Larry Bird's, middle, later years. So I think Larry Bird's an all-out, way better shooter than Dr. J was. And I think Larry Bird, total game-wise, probably was slightly ahead of Dr. J in, passing and, things like that, getting his teammates involved. I love Dr. J, and I always say, man, at the height of their career, Dr. J was, I think, at the height of his career, I think Dr. J was a bigger name even than maybe Michael Jordan. But I remember Dr. J and getting a lot of dunks. I remember the mid-range game was very good. He was exciting. He was super exciting, and he's got numbers, scored over 30,000 points in his career. I pulled up his numbers during the break. But, man, Larry Bird was kind of like, a quasi-magic in his extension and making people around him better, and just an all-around game. He could take you in the post. He could shoot the mid-range shot. He could shoot the three. He played very good defense as well. So slightly, I take the French from the hick from French Lick, Larry Bird, number 5. (404-382-0338). You can also email me at Doug@thedougstewartshow.com. Let me read some of your messages in the chat room on Spreaker.com from Jan from Snellville. Truck D, I hate LeBron, but take him off Cleveland and put him on any other team in the league and see if Vegas didn't make them a favorite to win a championship. To a large degree, what you're saying is true. If Cleveland didn't have LeBron over the last couple of years, they wouldn't have made it to those finals. They wouldn't have. They wouldn't have won it last year, especially being, down 3-1. LeBron is the ultimate, franchise changer. When he comes in, man, you're going to make it to finals. That's what he's done. That's what he's done, man. From Sidney Jackson, I can't argue with your list, Doug, except you left off all the big men out. And you know what? And I feel some type of way about that because I'm a huge Jabbar fan, the player. It's just hard, man, because they what they did was so defined. They didn't dribble a lot. They couldn't shoot, three-pointers. They couldn't guard small guys. I don't know. It's just tough to put in, the Wilts and the Kareems and the Russells and those cats, especially Russell and Chamberlain. I don't remember even really seeing them. But Jabbar and Olajuwon, I think I would take these guys. I would definitely take these guys before I took Olajuwon, who's the only other guy in the conversation as far as big guys in the last 40 years as far as I'm concerned. A lot of people bring up Tim Duncan. I think I'd take these guys before I take Duncan, Olajuwon, maybe not Kareem. Maybe I would have Kareem in here somewhere. Maybe I would have Kareem at number 5 and not LeBron and not Larry Bird. I don't think I would take Kareem over LeBron, Kobe, Magic, and Jordan. I don't know. I take that back. I take that back. I don't know. It's just too twisted a conversation when you start talking about all of the big men in basketball, because then you got to start talking about Bill Russell and all of the damn championships and all like that, which clearly I don't put that high on the list of things on how I judge a basketball player. You can look at film of Bill Russell and see what he did was, very, it was, I don't even know what to call it, man. It was great. He was a great player, but in relative terms, Bill Russell, I got a lot of people mad when I said this back in the day on the Stews. Bill Russell was 6'9". Bill Russell, from what I remember, was just a rebounder. He could give you some points. He'd probably give you 10 points or whatever. I need to go look at his stats, what he averaged for a career. But Bill Russell came during a time where he didn't have a lot of opposition outside of Chamberlain. And a couple other big players at the time, but not to the degree of the competition you have these days. He was an 11-time NBA champion, 12-time NBA All-Star, 6'9". I want to see his career stats. Or not his career. I want to see his career stats. You're listening to the Doug Stewart Show. Regular season career stats. Points per game. He averaged 15.1 points per game. Free throw percentage. He shot 56% from the free throw line. He shot 44% from the field. This is a center now. This is a center. I'm not trying to diss the great Bill Russell. But from the field, he shot 44%. You know, I'm sure Will Chamberlain probably shot 60-something% because all they did is dunk and made layups. Like their game, if the film that I've seen of the big men back in the day, in the 60s and before that, were, you know, they got layups. They got the ball, you know, in the paint, turned around, made a little layup or a little jump hook or whatever, and that was it. So, I don't know, man. As skill players, I really focus my little top five list on all-around skill players. So, I got number 1, Jordan, number 2, Magic, number 3, Kobe, number 4, LeBron, and number 5, Larry Bird. Yeah, from Wendell Lindsay, he says Kareem will slap LeBron and tell him to sit down. Oh, no. If you're talking about a pole, and you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show, if you're talking about a pole and fighting and who can kick who else's ass, you know, number 1 I'd have on that list, Charles Oakley. And maybe 1A, I'd have Kareem. I mean, when you fought the great Bruce Lee and you know, lived to tell about it, did he live or die? Did Bruce Lee kill him in the movie? Was that Game of Death? I don't know. Kareem was like a 5th-degree black belt, you know, but we talking about basketball players. If they guarded each other in a one-on-one basketball game, all LeBron James would do is shoot three-pointers on him. He'd shoot three-pointers on him. He'd bring them out, you know, maybe not even three-pointers. He'd bring them out of the paint, and LeBron would drive past him and get a lot of reverse layups. That's what probably would happen. I don't know. That's too hard to even get into that conversation, man. From Jan from Snellville, Wody, she had, but I can't imagine spending $120K on no woman besides my wife and kids. And I agree with that, man. Would I spend if I was a billionaire? A billionaire is a lot of money. A billionaire is a lot of money. If I was a billionaire, would I spend $100K on private dances in a weekend? Now I'm sure that number that she's given, and maybe you know, I don't think so. I don't think the number she's given is involving sexual activity. I don't think it is. Now, if she's including sex in the conversation, it makes a lot more sense. But the way this young lady, Malia Michelle, is making it sound that she's talking about just dancing. Even if I was a billionaire, I'm back treading again. Even if I was a billionaire, I don't think I would spend $120K in a weekend. No, I just don't see that at all. Yeah, from Jam from Snellville, Truck D, I hate LeBron, but take him off Cleveland and put him on any team in the league and see if Vegas doesn't make. I think I already read that one. From D-Boss, Malia, she's from Houston. She's a headliner. She gets most of her money up front. Don't ask how I know. That's funny. From What's Up Falcons, me too, Doug, but there will be rules, sir. I think he's talking about when I said I would give $100K if I was a billionaire in a weekend. But he's saying that there got to be something extra on the side more than that. From Brian Hill, no billionaire would spend that. That's why they're billionaires. That's a very good point, sir. Right. Yeah, billionaires truly don't have the same concept of money like most, as I would say average people like me and you. They just don't. You know, they don't buy Lamborghinis. They don't buy Bentleys. They have a, Honda Accord, and they're billionaires. So they have a moderately nice, Mercedes-Benz or whatever, not the big body Benz or something like that. They get a nice Mercedes-Benz, maybe. They get a nice Lexus, BMW, maybe, but not the high-end, not the big body BMW. They get something moderate in relative terms for being a billionaire. You let me get $1 billion, man. I mean, I can't even imagine what I would do with that. Who was it? Big Mike said, I'd make a lot of indecent proposals if I had $1 billion. Yeah, that's exactly right, man. I just hate to think of, man. But I do think that these cats spend this type of money, man. People would, with a lot of disposable income like that, man, you'd be surprised how much money they spend, man, on something like that. You'd be very, very surprised. From Dobby, Malia fine as hell, chopped it up with her and her girl in Vegas a couple of years ago. Let me do more research on this Malia chick. All I see is these pictures. Let me see if I can. Woo-wee! Must be jelly because jam don't shake like that. And you know me, I like mammary glands. She don't really have a lot of mammary glands, but it's okay. It's okay. Hey, when we get back from the break, man, Mike Vick says he's calling it a career. I'll tell you how he's going to celebrate and what he had to say and what were his thoughts when the Falcons drafted Matt Ryan. That up next. More Super Bowl talk, more of your chat messages. This is the Doug Stewart Show.
That's what she is. That one been red, but it cool with me though, Keep some heels on. Sweat tennis shoes sometime. Probably cut the rag. Yeah. I like her though, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
This is for the sexy ladies. The way you move it, baby, yeah, it's driving me crazy. And you should use your loving to taste me. I need a fly chick to upgrade me. She amazing. This is for the sexy ladies. The way you move is driving me crazy. And you should use your loving to taste me. I need a fly chick to upgrade me. She
Put your high heel boots on, baby. I don't wanna know you if your ass fugazi. I need a gangster boo just to have my baby. Girl, you so crazy. You gotta use your energy, you can't be lazy. I told you, girl, if you wanna go, just page me. The way you handle biz, yeah, you really amaze me. And you should use your loving to tase me. I'm shocked, I ripped, I rocked, I popped. I mean, before we got butt naked and did our thing, man. Okay, the way you bling make a brother wanna sing. All hype before I turn off the lights like sweet dreams. I love her in the heels, standing tall like a Barbie doll. Gone like no other, told her mama that I love her. Yeah, I'm on another level. Shawty real cool, plus a lace front of fool. She amazing.
Ladies, the way you move it, baby, yeah, it's driving me crazy. And you should use your loving to taste me. I need a fly chick to upgrade me. She amazing. This is for the sexy ladies. The way you move is driving me crazy. And you should use your loving to taste me. I need a fly chick to upgrade me. She amazing.
The way you move,
She
it
amazing.
really turns me on. Got my nose open wide. I don't know what is wrong. I can't go on and on, 'cause this scene don't last that long. Come on and go with me. Jump up in the Chevy. She's a gangster brat. She do what I does. We both like to make money, yeah, that's my cause. Here, count this up and tell me how much. Then we can hit the mall and put something on your butt. Girl, you so fine. Take off those stilettos and we can drink some wine. Yeah, I'm a freak like that. Girl, don't be scared, 'cause I'm gentle from the back. They call me Mr. Skinner when I make it like that.
The way you move it, baby, yeah, it's driving me crazy. And you should use your loving to taste me. I need a fly chick to upgrade me. She amazing. This is for the sexy lady. The way you move is driving me crazy. And you should use your loving to taste me.
Up him, man.
I need a fly chick to upgrade me.
Let's go.
She amazing.
I love a low pro down south girl. All black, nice rack, yeah, I need her in my world. Love at first sight, taught her how to ride a bike. You would think she wallowed out, but she keep that thing tight. She got a lot of ball when she bites. Standing tall like an Oscar, yeah, that girl super tight. I said it on the